problem with wanting to be travel vloggers is I have to carry around a lot of different cameras. So my goal for today is to find out if our GoPro Hero 13 has what it takes to be our dedicated vlogging camera. So Wannabes, welcome back to another daily vlog. Just got out of the shower and I'm slowly realizing that unfortunately I haven't been able to stick to my running routine like I wanted it to. But let me show you the setup for this GoPro. So if you can see, it's not just a GoPro. I don't want you to believe that I'm getting this crisp audio from a GoPro or anything like that. I did go ahead and put on our Rode mic and I put it off to the side and as far back as I could offset it on its holster because I didn't want it to like hang over in the camera like this, because that's where it was originally, where my finger is now. And I do have this little light up here to help me in dark spaces, because we all know that the GoPro is not good for low light settings. Something I think puts us off at a good start with the GoPro is I like that the tripod acts like it's just so ergonomical. I can hold this, not feel awkward. With the ZVE10, I'm always holding it out here with my hand, and there's just so much bounce. You know, my arm isn't a gimbal; it's going up and down. Wow, that looked really wrong, didn't it? But with the stabilization that's already built into the GoPro, I can walk around and not worry about the bounce, and I really enjoy that. Speaking of tripod mode, there it is, completely set up, super hassle-free to set up. I feel like with the ZVE10, I'm always fighting the tripod to get it to stand right, or it always ends up being a little far to the left or far to the right, but perfect. And we got some blankets because we were prepared for Southeast Asia weather, and it's a bit crisp here in New Zealand still.
Again, tripod's so easy, even your wife can use it.
Yeah. Forgive the mess on the table, but we have our food. I'm not gonna B-roll any of this because it just looks so good. I'm ready to eat it right now. My dish, Ashlyn's dish, Haley's dish, Jackie's. Bon appetit. Another feature I'm really enjoying about the GoPro is the fact that you can use time-lapse really well. You can either swipe on the GoPro and do it, or use the Quick app on your phone and have it go from time-lapse to real time. Lastly, sorry, I don't know why I get so professional at this. Also, you can throw it up and do a super photo, which is like a really wide-angled lens for the photo. So it still operates much like a camera. However, you don't have that zoom feature to get B-roll, so I'm curious to see how the B-roll shapes up after I'm done with everything. Having a blast today. Really low energy, relaxed day. Food was great this morning. Hiking now. Oh, it's raining. A little bit of rain. Have fun.
Honestly, we're just chilling. We're having a good day.
Yeah, this is why I think this is the perfect day to test this out, because I get to slow down and like mess with the settings. It's pretty good. When we did decide to come to New Zealand, we ended up paying the tourist visa, and the tourist visa was $100. That tourist visa was very clear that New Zealand takes their tourism and wildlife management very seriously. This is just part of it. They make sure that you disinfect your shoes before you go into one of their hiking areas and disinfect your shoes after coming out of their hiking areas, which, as being an avid national park enthusiast, I'm surprised that we don't enforce this as much, given how many tourists our national parks see every year in America. But it just goes to show that, like, to keep a country and its wildlife as beautiful as it is here, which we've commented on it several times, you have to take as much precaution as you can. Headed to our next location to explore, and I gotta say, This GoPro setup is making hopping in and out of the car almost seamless, if you will. Yeah?
Yeah, that's good.
See, with the ZV-E10, you're constantly having to adjust the aperture. And I mean, this is with every mirrorless camera. Whereas this, it just auto-adjusted to make sure it had enough light for the both of us in here. Made it to the Mercer Loop Trek. Gonna see some great views of the ocean. Gonna have a blast. I am cold. The rain is coming in. But that's okay. GoPro, waterproof. What's not technically waterproof is the Rode mic that I have attached to it. But I think we'll be okay. The ocean views in question. Insane. We're debating on turning this around. Jack says that there's a really good viewpoint up ahead, and I believe him and I want to see it. But again, it's getting cold, rain. We have a beautifully pregnant Haley with us, so we got to keep it all in mind. Pardon the wind, but we've made it to Piha Beach, and according to Jack, this is the most dangerous beach in all of New Zealand. Not because of the critters, but because of the waves. Up here, you'll see in just a minute, there are 2 flags that mark the safe area for swimming.
That's a safe area to swim.
And let me tell you, they're no more than like 15 yards apart, and it doesn't look that safe.
No, it doesn't. That's scary. This is insane, but the wind is picking up, so we're going back to the car.
Let's go. I've put the video together, and will the GoPro Hero 13 be our sole dedicated vlogging camera? The answer is no. Simply because it just can't do everything. So what is everything? This simply falls short at B-roll. Here are 2 shots, one taken with the GoPro, one is taken with our ZV-E10, and you can tell that the ZV-E10 image simply has more dynamic to it than the GoPro one. There's more color, it looks more interesting to me, and I feel like that's what you need, especially as travel vloggers, to build an interesting daily vlog or a weekly vlog in general. The truth is, when starting our daily vlogs, I'm going to reach for the GoPro Hero 13 simply because of that stabilization feature. It's good for running, walking, even our underwater adventures. It just falls short at the B-roll. That's where I grab my ZV-E10 to get those dynamic, crisp shots I've been talking about, for the B-roll, for the Instagram shots, or even our thumbnail. Now, if you're looking at the GoPro, it looks a bit different from the beginning of this video. That's because I took the Rode mic off. The Rode mic was giving us really crisp audio at the beginning when we were sitting down to eat breakfast and things like that. But because I couldn't put the wind guard on it, once we were out hiking or on the beach, it was getting a lot of wind interference and it sounded abysmal. The most dangerous beach in New Zealand. This is the most dangerous beach in all of New Zealand. I unplugged it and started using this guy again. I do wish this performed a lot better indoors, but it performs really great outdoors. I'm just gonna have to get better at editing our audio. If you found this video helpful, feel free to like, comment, and subscribe. If I got something wrong about the GoPro Hero 13, feel free to let me know. I'm not a professional. We haven't been doing this very long, but we do enjoy making these videos for you. So, see you later, Wannabes.